Hey, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. We're doing some Zwift Racing League. It is the final race. New course. 3 little hills. Going to be an interesting race to say the least, I think. I wrote it a week ago for the recon. Being a scratch race, it's going to be a lot of pushing, a lot of chasing, I think is going to be the theme for the evening. I'm starting to feel a little bit better. Mentioned that last race. I just still got a little bit of that cough hanging on. But as far as feeling my normal self and breathing and all that kind of good stuff, we're kind of feeling a little bit back in the groove. FTP, in my 2 weeks off of doing nothing, I lost about 6 watts, which is whatever, is negligible. Hey Miguel, how's it going? So yeah, we're just getting ready, slow rolling through Watopia, just getting the legs a little bit warm. We'll do our regular stretch, have some fun. Like I said, first climb's the biggest climb. We'll see how things go there. We're going with a Pinarello with Envy wheels. Racing that I have watched. Lots of people running the Tron bike. I don't think it's the best bike for the event. If you take a look at the times from Zwift Insider, it isn't. It's just kind of like the original all-rounder that people will take, and it looks cool, so that's why people are going that route for sure. I see Miguel's right behind me here. Just keeping it nice and easy, and slow, low heart rate. Hey, you see we're not even breaking 100 beats per minute here. We're keeping it super chill. Like I said, there will be no chill on that first climb. None whatsoever. It's when the fireworks are going to go off, and I don't know how long we're going to stay connected to that main group. To be honest, there's a lot of good strong riders in this division. So it gets to be a bit of a challenge, but we always find our people and then make a race of that. Yeah, the races I watch, there's all sorts of people getting spat out the back. Nope, I fully expect the front group to split the pack there. And it will. The stronger riders are definitely going to take it to a new level there. It's everything that I saw today, it really gets blown apart quickly. You know, there's the typical Zwift start, and then it chills out for a minute, and then once you come out of the tunnel, and there's that flat bit, and then it's on. It's on for a while, and that's enough to really put the hurt in a lot of people. So it'll be tough. It'll be a tough little thing. The second climb, from what I saw today, a lot of what I expected. Power-ups go off on the steepest part, and then they've got the little cut across to the KOM, and then people go. A few people attack in there as well. It's just a good place to thin out the group even more. And then final climb, it's just, people are all in. It's going to be tough. It's not built for me. There's not enough flat in this course for it to be a course for me. But that's to be expected. It's being a scratch race as well. The sprints don't matter. None of it matters. Just your finish position. But I suspect you kind of have two options if you're not the strongest rider in the group, and if you know that things are going to go. It's go out at a pace you know and like, and then kind of do the Pac-Man thing. You just kind of eat people as you go along, and then take those positions back. You probably start further back. I've done that before. Or you try to stick for as long as you can, get as far ahead as you can, and then when you unceremoniously get dumped off the back, you try to hold the position that you have. I mean, both are legitimate strategies. And I mean, definitely the first one, if you can stick with for the entire time, it is it's going to end with a better result. But like I said, this is going to be a tough course overall. All these new courses, I think they're good racing courses, but they are super tough. Z-racing yesterday, it went not bad. If you watch that, you'll have heard I was coughing my lungs out afterwards, not because of like I was having when it got back early last week where I was just having kind of problems getting the oxygen in. It's more actually to do with a cold that I caught on the flight. So just kind of a dry cough that's being a little stubborn at times. But I felt like I had a little bit more left. I didn't want to push too hard yesterday. There was a couple times I pushed off the front. There's a couple times that I attacked and just kind of eased off, just testing things, just to see how I felt. I felt not bad. At the end, I could have probably gone a lot harder and got a much better position than I did. But I also kind of wanted to save a little bit for today, because today I know, I mean, I'm gonna get chewed up a bit, so gotta save some reserves for that. And I mean, I think we had 5 ready, then it was 4, so I don't know if we're gonna have 4 riders or 5 riders. That's just kind of how that works. I think we're slightly ahead in the standings of our sister team that's in the same division as us. There's that little rivalry that goes on. But I mean, we're deep down. It's funny to me, we always start off so well with the TTT. We always finish first. We've done that the last 2 seasons. First place, first race, look good, and then it just kind of goes. But that's okay. And I missed 2 races this season. That doesn't help me, and definitely doesn't help the team. So, what can you do? All right, we got like 16 minutes. At about the 10-minute mark, I will jump into chat. Hopefully, we have got our headphones sorted, unlike last time, as I fall off the blistering 1.1 pace of the group here. It's weird. I've got this, I don't want to play with it, but YouTube chat now has this goal button up top, which is new, and I don't know what it does, but I don't want to press it because I don't want to mess anything up. The trials and tribulations of live streaming, I guess. All right, we got 10 minutes left. I'm just going to take a little stretch off the bike. Move to the pen. There we go. It'll tell me braking's disabled, steering's disabled. All that kind of good stuff. I'm still getting accustomed. We've got a bunch of snow coming. I tell you, being in Malaysia for that amount of time at 30 plus degrees, and then coming back it's a shock, and especially the snow. I'm not enjoying the snow at all. It's funny because ultimately I've been watching the Francis Cade / Lawrence Carpenter vlogs. They've been backpacking through Thailand. Based on what I've seen, we were kind of in the same area. You know, granted they were in Thailand, but they were encountering the torrential downpours and flooding that are kind of known for that time of season. Somebody on their video today said it's like the worst rain that they've had in 10 years. I mean, it was rainy when I was there. And I tell you, bike packing would be something else, because when it rains, like you're not staying dry. And it's too hot. Like rain gear, it's just, there's no point because you're going to get soaked. It's going to be a giant prune. Okay. Whew. We will see how things are going here. Oh! Old man noises. Missed the clip in. Oh, this is going to be interesting. What do we got in the pen? We got Pinarellos with the Swiss. We got looks like a Dogma. We got a disc wheel. Now you see, I wouldn't go disc wheel with this, mainly for the reason that a couple disc wheels is that it's an uphill finish. So unless you've got the absolute raw power, which some people will have, oh, that's a Scott. It's not a Dogma, it's a Scott. It's not going to help you unless you have disposed of all of your opponents. Got a couple Trons. A few Trons. Like I said, earlier races, I saw a lot of Trons. A lot of Trons. I'm just actually going to check out the video, the recon, how that's been doing. I mean, there's still people, still a dozen people to watch in the last hour, so, I mean, it's still going. It's always funny. It's, people definitely checking things out last minute before racing. Above normal views, blah, 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 above normal watch hours, but it'll die off, and that's kind of what happens with these things. All right, we got like 8 minutes to go. So we move out, turn left, go through the tunnels, come up, start climbing, descend, ride around a bit, climb again, come back around from whereest we came, and then one last climb and you're done. Bob's your uncle. Should take an hour. Should take about an hour. Woo. Oh, stop moving and it gets so heavy. Nice little check. Everybody I know going live, because, hey, it's ZRL time. Wow. Whew. Everybody's live. Oh, I even didn't lift weights this morning. Trying something different. I kind of like to get in there every day, start my day off lifting weights. I am kind of alternating things now, just so I get a better lift. I mean, Monday's still a lift and race, but thanks, Victor. Appreciate it. You know, it's, so I didn't lift this morning to just kind of give my body a little bit of break. And I can definitely feel the workout from yesterday. So maybe that's a good solution in those regards. Is not doing 2-a-days. I mean, 2-a-days are a thing. Like, I used to do 2-a-days all the time, but it was way back when I actually had big goals and was doing it, doing the sport that I was doing as a profession. So a little bit different than kind of casually riding the bike on YouTube here. So, but 2-a-days, it can break you down. You got to definitely watch your fatigue and all that kind of stuff. But we're kind of trying to break things down a bit. Tomorrow's rest day off the bike, but it will be work day in the gym in the morning. So we shall see. Where are we at? We're at like 5:07 to go. Take care of some other things. The beauty about having everything hooked into your phone, like the heat, is that you can turn off the fan that is blowing hot air, because it's really kind of cold outside. So that you don't die of heat exhaustion. I was a kickboxer. I fought Sanchow. I was just in Malaysia for the Malaysian Sanda Championships this month. So I was there as a guest and all that kind of good stuff. So had some good fun, good times. All right, I'm going to jump into the chat with the guys. So sorry, chat. I will be ignoring you and chatting to the boys. And Mally and Miguel are in there, so we will chat with you after the race. Yo. You guys hear me? Here we go. No, I'm back now. I did mine prior to. I just got back from Malaysia, so I'm dealing with a 40 degrees Celsius temperature swing. Yeah, except I didn't do anything for 2.5 weeks, fitness-wise. Yeah. Something like that. Fully saturated with food. I'm better this week than I was last. Yeah. Yeah, who knows? I never knew going to the future then coming back would be so hard. Yeah, at least you can't spend any money that way. All right. Da, da, da. All right. Almost go time. That guy's gone 12 seconds down the road. That's a long, long solo ride. We should have 5. That's Shenton. Leader's 14, 15 seconds down the road now. Looks like somebody else is going to try to join them.
Ale, 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 ale.
Whew. I went about as expected. Whew. Thanks, Daryl. Whew. Oh. Sorry guys, I'm cooked. My knee is killing me here. Gotta ease off a bit. Oh, we will. If he pushes though, I'm going to fall off because, like I said, my knee's feeling a bit off here. It's too bad because it looks like Electric Spirit and see we're going to do a nice little pull at the end here. Teammate behind's putting a nice push in. I'm gonna probably lose a few spots here, I think. Yeah. This really sucks. I could do with this being pretty much over, but I still got the KOM proper. Oh, this is terrible. Not going to DNF, but this is going to take me a bit, I think. Hey, Rob. I wish I could say it's going good, but it's not. We're just kind of limping home at this point of the race. Yeah, I got dropped on the first climb and then started picking up spots, which is good, which I've dropped many of them at this point. Knee just a little tender on the inside. Just don't want to really kind of go too hard. Yeah, see, there goes another spot. I could feasibly lose another couple here. I don't really want to go much harder than I'm going right now. And I think weight room workout will not be happening tomorrow morning. That's true, Ethan. It's probably going to take me the longest, to be honest, at this pace. That did not feel good. Oh. Somehow that was 2.8. Somehow. That's tender. Tender. 6 minutes out. That's terrible performance. Absolutely terrible. Terrible. Oh.
Come on, JD. That was a D-rated performance.
D-rated all the way. Oh, boy. That sucked. You know, it's funny. I did this faster doing the recon, which wasn't a race, than I did in the race. In fact, you can go take a look at that now. Yeah, that's shitty all around. But, you know, can't have good days every day, I guess, is kind of what it is. I'm gonna take a look and see exactly where this is at. Oh. Went too far. Fast forward's great until it's too far. Oh. Well, live stream's not going to help me any. Man, I can't even find stuff on my own channels. There it is. So there you go. Not racing, 57.54. So 6 seconds slower in a non-race. Not not good. My 15-second power less. My 1 minute power was better. My 20-minute power was better. But overall, a worse performance. Oh, it's true. It's, you know, that saying, you know, I'd rather have a bad day on the bike than not be on the bike at all. But hey, like I said, it's going to happen. It's doing all right. It was not a great job, Miguel, at all. How'd you do, buddy? We could do. Actually, I could probably see. You can check all finishers and see what where you came. You made the first climb because I did not. Oh, you're up there. You're going to be in the 36. Nicely done. Nicely done. Yeah, it not good for me at all. Yeah, well, like I said, Ethan, like, you know, doing the recon for it, I did it at a faster time, and that was a leisurely pace. It just, I think, drops you at the base of the KOM. The second one or the first one? Because, yeah, I got unceremoniously dumped. I didn't make it to the top in time to latch back on. But yeah, just, I don't know if it was from standing or if it was from just muscle fatigue from doing squats the other day, which it might be. Who knows? Like, it's, you know, when you push, things happen, right? It's just recognizing that and realizing what it is. The sucky part of that is that, like, I mean, I think I battled my way up to 50th, and then, like I said, I started feeling like the pain in the side of the knee, and I just kind of eased off, and that's when, well, he'll have finished ahead of me, because I was riding with him most of the way. Where are these guys? There we go. So Joe and Carvello, those two guys, sort of, I was with them, and then clearly I dropped back almost 10 spots from that. So yeah, it just I can start to feel it. I don't know, I think it, hopefully, knock on wood, it's muscle fatigue and just not from anything else. And it might be because there was a lot of standing and pushing at the beginning, and it just might have tired it out. It's just sort of on the outer, you can't see because my knee won't come high enough on the pedals here, but just sort of on the outer side of the knee, like if that's your knee, just kind of right on the top of the muscle group there. So it's just feels a bit off. I mean, I started the training plan this week. I started the weight training plan this week. It kind of goes not full. It's not full in the deep end, but it's a big enough push that there's going to be some muscle fatigue and getting used to it and kind of settling in. So we'll do that. I think I said at the beginning of the stream, I skipped this morning's workout just because VMO. What do you mean by VMO? VMO. I don't know the acronym. But basically I skipped this morning because I felt yesterday we're kind of trying to do that. Like normally I lift Monday through Friday and just switch muscle groups. But there's a trade-off for riding. I kind of want to ease it off a bit. I mean, it's winter. I should be really pushing hard in the gym, but I want to kind of try this for about 4 weeks to see how it feels on the bike, because we started our trainer plan on Trainer Road. So I just kind of feeling my way in those regards, and then we'll settle with something. Like up until I went to Malaysia, I was doing the 5-day-a-week thing. I'd done that all summer. I used Malaysia, that 2 weeks, as kind of a 2-week full body recovery. I had some stuff. Unfortunately, it's coming back. I have some tendonitis in the elbow from lifting. VMO is one of the quad muscles. It's the inside of your leg just above the knee. That would be exactly where it is, Rob. So probably right there. Like I said, we're doing squats and stuff, so legs get pretty fatigued in those regards. So Sunday, as baseline, I did bench, and this is a rough day. I did bench max, squat max, deadlift max, and I was pretty wrecked after that, to be honest. It's those are 3 pretty big lifts to do in one day, and I probably should have taken Monday off completely, but I'm not. Like I said, I have a propensity sometimes, I think, to push a little hard, but I didn't feel terrible on Monday, but I could definitely feel it this morning. I can feel it in my back. I think doing the bench, when you sort of engage, you bury yourself right in to push. I think my traps, just overall muscle fatigue. Like I said, it's week 1, really of going hard since being back, and we're gonna have some hiccups along the way until we settle in. So it'll be good. Christmas holidays are coming, so I don't have to work for a couple weeks, so I can just kind of train and sleep. Yeah, It very well could be, and it could just be straight up muscle fatigue, Rob. Like it could just be my muscle just saying, like at a certain point, it's like, okay, we're done. I just rather back off than push through. Like it's, if it was something very, very important, we would definitely push through. But we'll throw on the compression boots tonight and get it circulating and all that kind of stuff. And I mean, I can't say enough good things about using compression boots, man. Like God said, and then we'll have the cold plunge in the morning after we go to the hospital for the the annual donning of the halter monitor for Christmas. I got a good doc. He takes care of me. Just make sure that I don't overdo it. He knows he's known me since I've been a fighter, and in my retirement knows that I have a tendency to do stupid things, and I'm not probably the most brilliant individual in the world in those regards, and sometimes go a little too hard probably, but it's all good. I'm not complaining at all. But we get hooked up for that every year just to make sure that our heart health is good. He likes to do it in concurrent with Christmas because he knows I have a tendency to do things like do the Rafa 500 and ride 500K and all that kind of good stuff over the holidays. So he figures it's a good look at my heart doing some work. So that's what we'll do. I mean, I wear the Fourth Frontier a fair bit, especially indoor trading, which has a low line electrocardiogram in it anyways. Like it's nothing really to kind of worry about. It's just, when you get to into your mid 50s, it's time to get a baseline, if anything, of your health and make sure that everything's working properly. So when it does go wrong, at least you've got a baseline to know what you're coming from. Because my doc will tell you, a lot of guys don't go because they don't feel anything's wrong, and then they go and then they're completely out of whack and they don't even know what they're really dealing with because they don't have any baseline information. So, I mean, I guess that's the plus of, fighting for so long and having to be cleared by doctors, pre, post, and all that kind of stuff. Fights and going for, regular checkups, even in your 20s and 30s to make sure that you're all good to do stupid things in the ring. So, but there we go. Anyways, guys, that's it for me. I'm going to hit the shower. Appreciate you dropping in. We will catch you all soon, and we'll catch you on the next stream. See ya.